There comes a point where you gotta ask yourself, why is every person in the tower a higher level than you when it's your job to play the game? You could ask, well, maybe I'm not playing enough. You could say, maybe you're not playing enough. Anyways, welcome to the video. My name is Dychronic, and today we're gonna be taking a look at the Destiny 2 weekly reset for the second week of Witch Queen on March 1st, 2022. And this week, the special thing going on right now is gonna be extra Vanguard. So if you wanted to get Vanguard rank for Zavala, try to get the weapon, and of course the ornament following that for the seasonal challenge or whatnot, you can do that this week. So strikes and Vanguard, I would highly recommend streaks. Any streak within the Nightfall playlist or within the strike playlist, just maintain a streak, and that is how you get the most Vanguard. And it's also true for other stuff as well. Yo, this dude over here looks like he's got like chicken pox or something. What is this? I heard about this like glitch shader, but like this is weird. He's got chicken pox. I don't want to stand near him. Moving on, let's go ahead and get into the regular weekly reset, starting out with the Vanguard stuff. First step for the Nightfall this week is going to be the Arms Dealer. And if you didn't know, Arms Dealer is in the rotation this week, or sorry, this season, which is probably one of the easier Nightfalls when it comes to farming. And when it comes to 100k, Legend. It's very high density and it's Cabal, so higher points, and it's a very short one, but you're definitely going to need to get every enemy along the way. I like this addition here where they tell us which shields are in the mission, so you don't have to memorize it, although sometimes there's an extra one they don't say, but most of the time it's accurate. The Nightfall unique this week is going to be the Silicon Aroma Sniper, an adaptive frame that can actually roll with Snapshot plus Opening Shot, as well as I think a couple of PvE stuff as well. The rotating Vanguard burn is going to be Solar Singe. The rotating Crucible playlist is going to be Mayhem. Moving on to the Europa, first up for the Empire Hunt we have the Warrior. Decent mission, fairly easy. I'm now realizing that none of these things say powerful anymore, although technically the DSC was powerful and it doesn't say powerful. If that's the case, then I can just skip Europa in the future, if that maintains true. For the simulation, we have Agility, which is going to be the inside-outside one with the cubes. The DSC Raid Challenge is going to be the Core 4, taking place in the final boss encounter, and in this encounter, every time you break off the little glowing engines off the boss, destroy all 4 at the same time. Moving on to the Vault of Glass Challenge, we have Out of Its Way, taking place in the third encounter when you actually kill the Hydra boss Templar, and in this encounter all you have to do is just block every teleport. That's it. Keep in mind that the Vault of Glass right now is powerful tier 3s and not pinnacles, and that's because the new raid is going to come out with pinnacles this week, which by the way is next Saturday if I remember correctly. And from what I hear, you have to be 1530. It's contest cap to 1530, and the artifact doesn't matter. That's what I was told. I haven't read the twab about that. Moving on to the Eververse Store. Ooh, fancy. Moving on to the Eververse Store. Oh, look, it's a wiggle worm. You just have like an emo where you just wiggle your, well, maybe I should censor this. Oh my God, look at him. He's so happy. He's so happy. Or he's trying to infest me. One of the two. Moving on, let's take a look at the Bright Desk purchases. This is a big red button. I don't know why it's taking a while to load, but I think it's just the server. You just kind of hover over a button a while and then you stop the emote, you press the button. It's fun. I like it. We have an ornament for the Lament. We have a transmit effect which looks like a box of tricks where you just kind of appear in a box. Yep, there we go. It's in a box. I'm in a box. Guardian in a box. We have the Royal Treatment, which is a new shader for this season. A little bit iridescent. Depends on the angle of the look. It changes color. I like this kind of thing. Not a fan of the colors though. Oh, it's got the balls. Moving on to the other Bright Dust section. We have this emote, which has Atheon and a hammer, which I assume you're like a Godzilla thing, and then there's like a little, okay, it's like whack-a-mole then. Okay, buddy, hey, that's dangerous. What are you gonna, oh, he's gonna jump away. Oh, we have the ornament, or we have the Ghost Shell, the August Shell, we have the Last City's Silverbird. Well, this loading thing is really annoying. Oh my God, this looks like from Star Wars, it's crazy. We have the ornament for the Doomfang Pauldrons, which is actually one of my favorite exotics. I still think it's quite good this season, including during the Void 3.0 saga, so I'd highly recommend that. We have the ship, which is the dual engine Retric Capsule, which again probably looks like a, the TIE Fighter, or not a TIE Fighter, a Pod Racer. Pod Racer. Following that, we have an ornament for the Monarch. We have a Ghost Rejection. We have some more transmit effects. All of these are pretty straightforward, and we have the same Royal Treatment from before. After that, I would honestly recommend Bloody Tooth. Bloody Tooth is actually one of my more used shaders you can see on my Titan. It's not the full Titan, obviously, but pieces of the Titan, nice kind of matte black with a little bit of a dark red, is a nice combination. And on weapons, it looks very sleek. Look at that, it's very sleek. Other than that, Amethyst Bloom is alright, but it really depends. It's more of those like, maybe this specific weapon wants to be crazy purple. But the rest of it, you know, it's really a lot of purple. And 44 Steel is brown. It's brown. You want a brown? Yeah, go for the brown. And something I forgot to mention last season is going to be the seasonal challenges, because we hadn't had seasonal challenges for like 4 months. So anyways, let's take a look at these seasonal challenges for week 2. First one is just going to be the week 2 of Operation Elbrus. If you finish the first one, which I did not, then you just move on to the next one. This one has to do with wellspring kills, crafting a weapon in the weapon system, complete the exotic quest of Queen and Worms. I assume this is the Parasite quest, don't judge me. Cosmodrome, bounties, patrols, and public events in Lost Sectors. Lost Sector, Legend or higher. Close range weapon kills like shotguns, glaives, swords, submachine guns, sidearms. Collecting modes, defeating Guardians and Gambit. Mayhem play as super kills. Scorn in the Vanguard playlist. Keeping in mind, whenever you see the actual XP amount, this one, for example, says XP++, that's going to be the higher one. And I'm pretty certain XP plus is 3,000 and plus, or is 6,000, and then plus is 12,000. So every single time you add a plus, it seems to double. Keep that in mind. So we have these two as plus, so make sure you do those. And this one gives you insight, which is important. Probably. I don't know. Moving on, let's take a look at the gunsmith. Where are your weapons, friend? All right, here we go. The Scathlock. Under pressure osmosis. I like under pressure. Osmosis, not my favorite. Has extended barrel, but definitely could be a lot better. I personally really love 600 autos. This is a pretty good one, but you're gonna need a better roll. After that, a new weapon, the Syncopatation. Ignore that part. Has some decent stuff on it. Ricochet, extended range, steady hands, Vorpal. Actually a pretty good roll, but I think you could probably do a little bit better. Following that, we have Annual Skate, which I forgot this was in the game. It's a 140. It's not one I'm a big fan of. Yeah, it's a pretty crap roll. After that, we have the Fugue, which is left from goal Snapshot. If you don't have a snapshot for PvP, this might be a decent option for you. Left from gold is more of a PvE perk, so you might have some synergy with that. And then, of course, the kind of reduction of flinch, which is nice for PvE as well. Overall, even in PvE, having snapshot is nice. I would recommend it. After that, Memory Interdict, autoloading Wellspring. Probably one of the better rolls you can get with this, because it cannot have a major damage perk, although it does not actually have by grenades. And then finally we have the Typhon, which is Genesis one for all, and this one can roll with some pretty dope rolls. So definitely look for a good roll on this thing. I think it can have like explosive light, but no auto loading or something, and I'm like, god damn. Explosive light's good. And of course, if you haven't seen it already, I do live stream right after these videos, as well as all the times on screen right now. Oftentimes open lobbies for raids, for seasonal stuff, and all the whatnot. We play Destiny 2 and have absolutely no fun. Remember that, no fun to be had on the live streams. And of course, a big thank you to my patrons on Patreon. Specifically, a big thank you to Mama Dad, Christian Hobson, Dr. Strange, Kelly Allen, Monday, Steve Bachman, Raymond Joner, Union Panther, Casey Reagan for their support on Patreon. That's it. Hope you guys did enjoy. My name is Dychronic, and I'll see you guys on the next one.